Eu voltei aqui a jogar no teclado e no mouse e vamos fazer a última missãozinha pra acabar logo com esse evento.
Are we getting close? Which way should we go now?
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far.
I would recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them. Good point. Bodyguard.
Guarda-costas, só ouvi que era ele.
Look, isn't that Cyno? Cyno!
Oba, moço. Viciado das cartas. Você vai jogar TCG? Quer dizer, duvido ele não ter ficado sabendo disso, né?
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose the customer's information.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra, Cyno. He's the leader of the Matra and always takes criminal activity very seriously.
Wow, how do you know so many powerful people?
Né?
You better get
A
used
gente
to
conhece
it,
um monte de
Yura.
pessoa
You won't
poderosa.
believe the people I've met since I started traveling with them. Do you have some time now, Cyno? Or do you need to go participate in the Genius Invocation Tournament?
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
Também, né, com esse cara aí jogando, ele só passou destruindo todo mundo. Quer apostar quanto?
And how did you do, Cyno?
I am now the official king of invocations.
Esmagou todo mundo.
I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment and drew... I can explain it later. Anyway, I have time.
Great. Let Paimon catch you up on what's happening.
Começou a se empolgar. Fale, Cyno. Fale mais sobre o TCG, moço.
Now, how many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
I can accompany you. As Paimon said, it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
What do you think, Kirara?
All right. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel. I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
Okay, we'll go hide. But if we're too far away, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble?
Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Your tails? You mean
Tá.
both of them?
As duas.
Of course, both of them. I'll come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package. If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden. But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Se joga no chão.
Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
Já começou já as piadas do Cyno, olha que incrível.
No way! I'm not getting on the ground! That'd be way too embarrassing! Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
You think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
And why would she do that?
Simple. It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for.
Ah, meu Deus do céu, velho.
Puta merda, você é zoeiro mesmo, hein, cara?
A cara da Lumini expressa muito bem o que eu tô sentindo agora.
This is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as I am. Have you ever considered a career in writing news headlines, Cyno? Oh no, don't.
Não incentiva ele não, moça. Deixa ele quieto.
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late. Listen to me. If they're the thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down. If you see
Oh, meu
that,
Deus,
you can
Cyno.
come round them up.
Eu fingi que não ouvi. E essa música de fundo, por algum motivo, deixa a situação ainda mais engraçada.
You're not going to lay down?
No, I'm not laying down.
Vai, se joga aí no chão, vai. Ai, ai. Vambora. Agora eu tô livre. Toda vez que ele tá livre, ele lança um monte de piadas. Continue.
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Rebot towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
That's the most suspicious address Paimon's ever heard.
Near the first flaming flower. Oh, we're here.
Huh? There aren't any houses around here.
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package. I've had customers do that in the past. We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide? And remember, watch my tails for the signal.
Tá. Peraí que eu fiquei com uma dúvida. Se eu usar a narrida nela aqui enquanto a gente tá em Sumero, será que mostra alguma coisa?
Everyone,
Miau.
Meow meow!
We'll hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
I'm unsure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do.
Ah, eu nem percebi que foi uma piada.
What? As in her tails?
Essa eu não tá esperando não. O cara já lançou umas 5 piadas seguidas já, velho.
Hey, look! Someone's coming!
You from Komoni Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba?
Caraca, que nome é esse?
Where's the package?
Yes, this is your package. Here you go. I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
Ih, levanta a voz aí.
This little lady's out here all on her own.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Ih,
Hey, you. Are you the only one delivering out here?
Yes, that's right. I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package. I'm no good at lying. And I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
Look! She's giving a signal! But, wait. Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all!
I nearly forgot. This just happens to be my 100th delivery. It's a really special moment for me. If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
Her tails are moving all over the place! Does she need us to step in or not?
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep pointing in different directions. Maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions. These people aren't the intended recipients.
acho que não é isso.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all that just from her tails.
Então.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
Oh, no, that's just part of my job. We always care about the customer. Are you really not going to open it?
Come on, boss. Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Avaliaçãozinha.
I'll leave a 5-star review
Eita!
after you're dead.
Ih, deu ruim.
They got a knife! Forget the signals!
Esquece os sinais, vambora.
Boss, she's got backup.
Aí o homem.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
Ué, os caras não conhecem o Cyno? Isso é sério?
Huh? Wait, that's Cyno!
Ah, conhece, que bom. Seria engraçado se não conhecesse.
Cyno!
Não, eu sou o Jô Soares, sua piranha.
Olha o pacote. Pronto, tá aí a entrega de vocês. Uma surra bem dada.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either.
Yes. Crystal clear.
General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison. Can't you just let us off this one time?
Olha de cara de pau.
That depends on how honest you are.
we'll tell you everything.
What's inside the package?
Card backs. Genius Invocation TCG card backs that we collected from different nations.
Are they the kind with a treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that?
E quem são vocês?
We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's all.
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
They wanted to pull off something big. You know, not just in one nation. All across Teyvat.
All across Teyvat?
Yeah, we were planning to steal prized treasures from different nations all at the same time.
Tá.
After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world.
Ah, meu Deus, que ideia ridícula.
But, seems like that's not gonna happen now.
So what does any of that have to do with these card backs?
Exato, o que isso tem a ver com cartinha de TCG, mano?
Well, the problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders. But with how popular Genius Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
Tá, e o que tem a ver?
You were the ones who printed these card backs.
Ah, então foram eles que fizeram essas cartas.
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest. First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
Ué?
It appears you consider this ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
No, I'll talk. All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while. And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your sumpter beasts. Oh, and for those of you without sumpter beasts... Seriously? That's all it says? Ugh, what a waste.
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
That Paimon Z. Oh, there it is.
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method of communicating information.
Eu concordo, é bem criativo mesmo.
Why were you trying to retrieve these card backs?
It's all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation. All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, they were even using our card backs and showing them off. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
Ah, you were afraid that your plans would be exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation, and we'd redistribute them. But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Comini Express. That way we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliment.
Obrigado pelo elogio.
So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward.
Até os ladrões ali estão elogiando a empresa, tá? Que irada.
Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
Oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed...
There! I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Cyno, show us mercy.
Os caras acabaram de expor um crime assim que pega no continente todo e aí o cara ainda quer perdão, beleza, né?
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me. I've taken care of the criminals for now. I'll be escorting them back to Sumeru City shortly.
Valeu pela ajuda aí, moço.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
Cyno seems like a completely different person when he's working.
Até ela percebeu isso.
All right. Goodbye for now.
Oh, wait! I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament.
Vixe, você não perguntou isso, moça.
All right. Go ahead.
Tell me, Mr. Cyno, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Ele vai soltar uma, né?
Genius Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together.
Falou bonito.
I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans. No matter where you run or where you hide.
Ó, falou bonito.
See, let's stay calm. No need to get worked up. Now let me think. Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest card back plot finally.
Got decked.
Embaralhados.
Like cards. And punching.
Tá, essa foi boa, tenho que admitir.
Bateu uma salva de palma aqui pro profissional.
Work nicely.
These two make quite the team when it comes to words.
Já encontrou o parceiro dela já de fazer título de
If that's
manchete.
all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gamed by these thieving treasure hoarders.
Beleza, se cuida.
We will.
Vamos jogar TCG na próxima. Ah, tá.
So in
Confia.
the end, it turned out that
Logo contra o melhor do mundo?
monsters
Não.
we were tracking
Quero não.
was the treasure hoarders all along. Still feels a little disappointing though. Paimon thought for sure those card backs would lead us to some valuable treasure.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme. Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genius Invocation TCG.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game.
É divertido pra fazer novos amigos.
In that case, how would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
E qual é?
You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
That's right. You'll understand when we get there. I would have invited Cyno along too if he wasn't busy with work.
Oh, really? But didn't you say before that you can't disclose customer information?
Yeah, but this time the situation's different. Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company. This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we could never locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
So the
Tá.
company eventually took ownership of the package?
Yup, the holding period passed just last month.
But can't you just return it to the original sender?
Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I thought both the original sender and intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
Wow, amazing! So who is it?
Well, you'll have to come with me and see.
São os criadores do TCG?
I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true Genius Invocation TCG players like you come.
Oh, sounds
acho
like
que
another
é.
news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's really curious. What do you think, Traveler? Shall we join her?
Vamos lá, né?
Alright, then follow me to Vimara Village. The clues pointed to Vimara Village, but I'm not sure of which house they live in exactly. Guess we'll have to ask around.
Any idea what the recipient looks like?
I only know his name is Garvapitum and that he's a scholar from the academia.
Garvapitum. Got it.
Garvipidam, beleza.
Hi there. Do you know where Garvapitum lives?
I'm afraid I've never heard that name before.
He's a scholar from the academia.
Oh, yes, there is a scholar around here, but I've never heard anyone go by the name you mentioned. Are you sure you've got the right name? Actually, I'd like to ask him a few questions myself regarding which of the 6 Darshans to join.
Sounds like he doesn't know. Let's go ask someone else. Hey there! We're looking for a scholar named Garvapitum.
Garvapitum? I never heard of him.
Wait, do you mean that newcomer that arrived a few days ago?
Oh, someone just moved here?
Yes, that's right. He looked pretty anxious, though, almost like he's struggling to complete a thesis. I've seen him speaking with the village head, probably looking for a place to stay. Vamara Village is the perfect place to take a vacation and relax, which is why I chose to come back here.
Got it, thank you. We'll go talk to the head of the village.
Don't mention it. If life is ever treating you hard, you can always come and live here for a while.
Deve ser um lugar da horazinha de morar mesmo, velho. Você pode tirar umas férias, sabe? Olha a paisagem como é bonita. Deve ser um clima bem da hora.
Hello, are you the head of the village? There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes, that's me. Go ahead.
Do you know where a scholar by the name of Garvapidum lives? We'd like to talk to him.
Garvapidum. Ah, that must be him.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He came here to rent a place to stay. He said he needed to unwind a little. But hardly anyone's ever seen him come out since he moved in. He doesn't seem to be very outgoing. I don't know if that's his way of unwinding, but I'd say he's just keeping himself cooped up. Are you friends of his?
Yeah, you could say that.
Her tails are moving again. Is that what happens whenever she tells a lie?
Sorriso na cara da Faimon.
Ah, I see. I was thinking that it'd be good for some friends to check up on him. He's staying up above. Look for the house in the corner. You should be able to find him there.
Great, thank you very much.
Ok, vamos lá.
Don't mention it. I just want to see people who come here be happy.
This is the place. Let's try knocking and see if he answers. Hello? Anybody home? We're looking for Garvapidum.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Garvapidum. I'm Kirara. I have a delivery from Komania Express. I'm afraid the package is quite late.
A package? For me?
Yes, it's from a Mr. Gulab.
What? Gulab? But how is that possible?
Yes. It seems your friend submitted the package to our company before he passed.
Friend? Some friend I am. There was nothing I could do about his illness. And I wasn't by his side during the last moments of his life.
Don't say that. After all, you and Gulab are the creators of Genius Invocation TCG. I'm sure Gulab would have been happy to know how popular the game has become.
Say what? He's one of the creators of Genius Invocation TCG?
É, imaginei que seria isso mesmo. Nossa, tô bem mal, velho.
Why? Why does it seem that misfortune always befalls geniuses like him?
Será que então, do jeito que ele tá falando, parece que o amigo dele que fez o TCG, ele só tornou popular?
If you don't mind, perhaps you could talk to us about it. It would probably help you feel better.
You're right. Maybe I should tell you. You really wouldn't mind listening?
Pode falar.
Alright then. It's not much of a story, really. I knew Gulab ever since we were kids. We were classmates and grew up together. Other than the bandages on his arms, you could hardly tell he had Elazar. He was always positive, peaceful, and kind.
O Eleazar. Putz.
Later, we both entered the academia, and he became a Ratawahis Dastur.
If I remember correctly, that's a pretty high position.
Yes, he really was that smart. But before long, the Elazar got worse and led to some serious complications. After that, he became bedridden. He received treatment in the hospital, but had to abandon his research. I would go see him in the hospital every day, even though he said there was no need for me to visit so often.
He must have been worried that he was taking time from your own research.
I know, but I couldn't bear to just leave him like that. He was clearly the smarter of the two of us. We would have some free time whenever I visited him, so we took some cards and started painting them. Over time, those cards became the basis for Genius Invocation TCG.
jogo que nasceu a partir de uma amizade, né?
It's not only a game. When we were designing it, I deliberately incorporated some theoretical knowledge of the elements. I was originally waiting for him to recover, so we could study the subject together. But in the end...
Aw, don't be sad. Genius Invocation TCG is the result of your research together.
Mesmo que eles tenham criado juntos, né? Mesmo quem teve a ideia do bagulho todo foi ele. O amigo dele só veio, pegou, aprimorou toda a ideia e lançou o bagulho no por aí, né?
Not to mention, a lot of people are enjoying it now.
After he passed away, I tried to play the game with someone else, but every time I looked up, all I could see was his silhouette. It was as if he was still sitting there at the table. I know it was all in my head, though.
Paimon understands. Paimon wouldn't ever be able to get used to being away from the Traveler. Paimon would probably find herself talking to the wind, as if the Traveler could hear.
Yes, everyone else has told me that I have to move on and embrace the fun of Genius Invocation, saying that I'm one of its creators. But to be honest, without Gulob, what meaning does the game have anymore?
Garvapitum? Perhaps you should see what your friend sent you in the package.
Right.
Esqueci do pacote, não é verdade?
What's this? A letter?
Vou dar só uma resumida no que aconteceu aqui durante essa cutscene, mas se você quiser assistir ela por inteiro, tem lá no canal da Verso. Então, o que aconteceu aqui é que mostra a história desses dois caras que criaram o TCG, né? Esse maluco que a gente tá conversando agora, e o outro, que foi o que realmente criou as cartas, o dispositivo lá pra guardar elas, pra encontrar os jogadores e tal. Foi todo esse cara que tá acamado. Ele recebia visita do amigo dele todo dia, que ele tava super preocupado com ele e tal. Ele acabou indo de F, por causa do Eleazar. E o amigo dele queria que ele se enturmasse com outras pessoas, que fizesse novos amigos para jogar TCG com eles. Quer dizer, eu acho que a ideia dele foi meio que criar o TCG pra ele jogar com outras pessoas, que não sei o que e tal. E bom, acho que é mais ou menos isso. Não sei se eu consegui resumir direito a história. Acabei de assistir aqui a cutscene no YouTube, né? Eu dei sorte da Royal Verso ter postado isso hoje. E, cara, que bonito, cara. Gostei da história desses dois.
Gulob. That rascal. He was always this way.
O coisinha de choro no rosto.
I haven't played much Genius Invocation myself. All I know is that it has brought joy to a lot of people.
As a true TCG player put it, the game allows many people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together.
That's right! We've seen that firsthand on our journeys recently. Paimon can tell you those stories if you're interested.
Thank you all for your kind words.
Bons amigos nunca realmente se vão. Esse texto tá escrito errado, hein? Eles continuam conosco de outra forma.
You're right. Gulob. Is that what you were thinking when you left this letter? I've always kept your casket of tomes with me. It was so special for you to draw me a card like this. What a waste it is to never have used it. If he were here now, I know he'd say, "Hey friends, how about a game of Genius Invocation TCG?" Well, what do you say?
Pode ser. Historinha meio pesada, né? Rapaz. Pô, um bagulho que você cria junto com o seu amigo e ele não tá lá pra poder ver a proporção que isso tomou é bem triste mesmo.
Seems to be feeling better. Paimon even saw him crack a smile when he was playing just now.
It always takes time to heal from pain from the past, but I think this is a good start for his road to recovery.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Carrara kept track of that package, even when they were unable to deliver it.
When my boss asked me to take care of it, I had a feeling that it must somehow be delivered. I couldn't just let it be abandoned.
Would you say that was your yokai intuition kicking in?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess I just didn't want to let the sender's sentiment go to waste like that.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll say goodbye.
aquele animal de carga ali atrás.
Are you going back to Fontaine now?
That's right. Who would have guessed that I'd still get such a quality story after the tournament had finished? It's going to take me a few days just to draft the articles alone. Oh, by the way, I still haven't had the chance to interview you two all this time. After all that we've witnessed on this journey together, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Aprendemos bastante sobre o TCG.
Yeah. We'll never see the game the same way. It means a lot more to us now.
I understand. I'll be sure to work your comments into my exclusive news piece. Just be sure to buy a copy of the Steambird when you visit Fontaine.
Ok.
And I should get ready to head back to Inazuma. I still have to report everything to my boss.
Então se cuidem, né?
I'm sure we'll all see each other again soon.
Fontaine tá vindo quando mesmo? Até 2, 3 meses, mais ou menos?
And maybe we'll play Genius Invocation TCG if we have the chance.
Eu acho que é mais ou menos esse tempo que a gente vai demorar um pouquinho pra chegar em Fontaine, né? Por aí. E é isso, né? Acabou aqui a lore do evento e... que legal. A gameplay do TCG, ela é bem... pra mim, ela é bem chata e datado, mas pelo menos a história, toda a lore por trás, foi bem legal. Vou pegar aqui meu arco grátis. Eu não tenho Tigas, mas esse arco vai ser bom pra quando eu tiver ele, né? Droga, eu não vou conseguir upar não, deixa que eu não tenho esse negócio aqui, essa flor que ainda não floresceu. Deixa pra lá, vai. Inclusive, eu tô podendo pegar 10 tiros aqui. Deixa eu só dar uma olhadinha no banner de armas. O báculo de Roma foi no 45, então eu tô no pitch 44. Ok. Deixa eu ver como é que tá aqui o banner de personagem. Tô no pitch 32. Eu tô com alguns tiros aqui, né? Então vamos gastar pra ver se vem alguma coisa. Ó, brilhou roxo. O que será que vai vir aqui? Ah! Para de me dar essa lança, jogo desgraçado. Eu não aguento mais isso. Que inferno. E... foi só isso mesmo aqui. Vamos gastar uns 10 tiros aqui no banner de armas, só por meme. É porque se eu gastar aqui tentando ir atrás da Kirara, talvez eu consiga uns 5 estrelas. Eu não tô muito afim de perder garantido não. Vamos lá, vai. E não brilhou. Ah, cara, qual foi, mano, a tara desse jogo por me dar essa lança, cara? Para com isso, velho. Tá, já que é isso que você quer, né? Vamos gastar aqui 10 tiros no boné da Yaimiko, vai. Vai meter o louco, vai. E não veio, ufa. Nossa, se tivesse brilhado eu ia surtar. Será que vem a Kirara? Kirara. É isso, Kirara. Bom, a partir daqui a gravação ficou meio confusa, então eu tô vindo aqui na edição falar de novo, porque é mais fácil. Então, a minha opinião geral sobre o evento, eu diria que ele foi sim divertido. Não só por ter pego esses vários personagens e ter juntado eles tudo em um lugar só pra interagirem entre si, nem que seja só por causa do TCG. E tipo, eu joguei já todo o evento, fiz todas os minigames separados, fiz em off. E até o minigame que eles te obrigam a jogar o TCG, eu achei ele dinâmico e divertido. Tipo, não é que nem o modo normal que fica enrolando e não sei o que. Eu acho que isso é uma prova de que o TCG, na minha humilde opinião, tá? O TCG não deveria ter essa mecânica de dado elemental. Eu acho que isso dá uma quebrada na forma como o jogo anda, né? Porque ele parece meio lento, arrastado, sabe? Então, bom, é o que eu acho, né? E assim, cara, uma coisa que eu senti falta nesse evento é que, pô, eles apresentaram uma personagem de Fontaine, que é a Charlotte, certo? Por que que eles não fizeram a gente ter algum tipo de interação com ela perguntando sobre Fontaine? Tipo, já que você é repórter, não sei o que, como é que tá a situação lá em Fontaine? Como é que é a Arconte e tal? E eu senti falta disso. Eu senti que podia ter dado algum tipo de spoiler sobre Fontaine, sabe? Querendo ou não avançar um pouquinho a história principal, deixar a gente curioso pra 4.0, né? Porque eu duvido muito que a 3.8 possa ser uma atualização muito... Porque essa já tá meio parada. A próxima, não sei também como é que vai andar, mas já não tô tão animado assim. A única coisa que eu tô animado pra 3.8 é o Scaramouche, porque parece que ele vai ter um rerun nessa atualização. Então eu já vou me preparar pra pegar ele. Dessa vez eu vou garantir que eu vou atrás desse personagem. E é isso, né? Finalizei aqui o evento do TCG. Tive que fazer 4 partes desse negócio e essa última tá saindo atrasado. Desculpa. Era pra ter saído sexta ou sábado, mas não deu tempo de editar. Vamos lá para os próximos capítulos de Genshin Impact. Já gravei toda a missão do Yoimi, agora só preciso editar. E a missão do Cavell acho que eu vou jogar durante essa semana. Chega, vai, é isso e até a próxima.